rates. A lot of the times it's not because there's no crime there. It's because prevention of those crimes have occurred. Deterring them. Just our presence alone is a strong deterrent.
Mm-hmm.
At least whatever crime's happening can go inside into a private area where the public doesn't have to see it.
Right.
The public doesn't have to be around it. The kids are outside and they don't have to see it. It's a safer environment. That's when it turns into reactionary, when they do go into those more contained environments and the crimes that are allowed to happen. So I understand people's wants I understand their rights. And trust me, we've had many of YouTube enthusiasts who are, I know my rights, and they put your phone in your face. And I can respect if the people do know their rights. I can respect that. But a lot of them don't. And a lot of them, it's not that we're trying to overstep, it's that what we're doing serves a purpose. And the purpose is sometimes this on a very large scale.
Right.
Sometimes what people can construe as us overstepping isn't really overstepping. It is for the greater good. You get pulled over at night. Okay, this isn't all the time. You get pulled over. I used to work DWI details, and I still do when I get the opportunity. And somebody might get pulled over for a headlight. Somebody might get pulled over for a license plate blank out. Which we have to be able to see your plate number. And so, a lot of times you just get pulled over and hey, just get that fixed. Have a great night.
Right.
Enjoy your weekend or whatnot. We're not out there being, as he stated, Nazi Germany or I understand that's not what he's saying we are.
Right.
But it's us stopping those vehicles, even with the minor infraction, serves a larger purpose, because sometimes that purpose will create a situation where somebody's alive, where a larger crime, many I couldn't even tell you countless traffic stops that have created, or that have produced, the fruit of that traffic stop has produced felony crimes. I mean, on large scales. Without naming the officer's name, I know an officer who stopped a car for a plate lamp, and there was a kidnapped child in the back seat. Okay, so that again, when we stop one individual, say for the minor infraction, we let them go, that individual might sprout to 10 people and say, well, they're just stopping cars because they're abusing their power or this.
Making their quota for the month.
When honestly, that's not the case. When we're trying to prevent crime before it happens, and we're trying to find the larger scale things that are going to harm or help deteriorate, villages, or just that crime can just deteriorate it, and that's our job on top of answering calls and being reactionary. Our job is also to stop the crime before it happens. Prevent it. And that's it's one thing a lot of time I think the public forgets is as officers we take preventative measures, not just reactionary measures as well. So
quite often, I mean, I remember when my children were little, and I would tell, particularly my daughter, I would say, sweetheart, there will be times when mommy will have to tell you to do something, and I won't have a chance to explain to you why. But when I ask you to do this, I need you to do it right away, so that, and I will come to you and explain it to you later.
Right.
I don't want to say to them, this is a dangerous world, and when I say, scat, you have to do it because somebody might have a gun or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And so I understand that you guys often know something that we don't.
Right.
And if we can just follow instructions, my husband and I watch television and police shows quite often. We say, well, why don't you just do what the man says? Just follow instructions and you'll be safe. And so, those kinds of things. So often we want to know the whys, the wherefores. I'm going to stand up for my rights and all that kind of stuff. And you're putting yourself and others in danger.
I think the way you just said it is perfect. I mean, that's the exact reason for a lot of what we do is based on things that we know the public may not.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, we could be protecting the public from that knowledge. Let's stop it before it happens. Why get the public, in a panic?